live a fire cut. No. You got it wrong. That's what happens when you're distracted. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, what reading am I doing? You're doing Aquarius, not a fire cut. Okay, let's go. Quiet on set. Action. Hi Aquarius, this is your channel messages for the 7th of July. Aquarius, the star. No, even though you're a star and you have money to afford things, of course, this doesn't really relate to you. You know, you don't really have to worry about struggling in life because hopefully you're getting paid. Now, you might not get the pay that you like, but you might have the life that you want right now, okay? So I'm seeing something on the internet and I don't know if it's true and I didn't confirm because, you know, niggas like to jump to conclusions a lot. So I was seeing something about tax for child-free women. Whoa, oh my God, who is responsible for this? Was it men who did not have power and control over women anymore because our body, our choice? Or was it the bitter ass bitches who decided to fuck outside of wedlock and now they're stuck with a baby while watching single women achieve their dreams? I don't know which side is responsible for this, Aquarius, but what I do know over my tight clit, will that happen? You're taxing single people when I don't have kids. So basically, because I never have a kid, me have to pay for yours. Well, isn't that what we're doing with tax? Anyways, you know, them don't have a job, so you pay for them. So now you're doing it with kids. First of all, the whole reason women didn't want to have baby is because we don't have money. Not sure if you know this, you know. So now because you're saying we don't want to have a baby because we don't have money to have a baby, you're gonna tax we. Tax who? Tax your mother. You notice that your mother still a try for tax your father for child support. Why you don't start there? You notice that there's men who are paying for kids that are not theirs, and now me have to pay for your kid that don't exist. Why? And furthermore, kids don't pay tax. So you're saying if I have a kid, I wouldn't pay a tax? Usually when you have a kid, you claim the kid on a tax return. Why is the government giving you money for your kid what you have, but them charge you for have the kid? Bitch, you need to know who the fuck you're dealing with, sweetheart. This is not no dark-skinned bitch in a fucking Caucasian wig, sweetheart. You need to know who the fuck you're dealing with here. You're over my type pussy. Will that happen? Why y'all charge me? Come and decide for don't bring a kid into poverty. Me I get charged. Okay, so both of us had the option. Both of us was spreading our legs at age 21. And me decide to use a condom even though I really want to feel skin on skin touched by this man. And you never even think about condom. You just give the man your pussy raw and you get to enjoy that fuck. And you have a baby and I didn't. And me have to pay extra tax for that. No, sir. I don't know who start this war. Not with me. Not with this community. Okay? We don't have kids. We get fast track. You need to know that. Everybody who don't have kids, them get fast track. Them don't have kids. Is one. You know what that also mean? If there's another one out there, them can become two. And the only three I deal with is mommy and daddy and a kid. That would be the only three. It couldn't be no two blood clot girl and a man. It would have to be a man and a woman and a child, a baby, and baby, right? That's what the fuck it would have to be. So, again, we're getting something about, are they taxing you extra? You feel like this is discriminatory. It fucking is. Oh, you're gonna charge a girl who don't have a kid. Okay, what? Suppose the girl can't have kids. Suppose the girl was trying to have kids her whole life and she keep a miscarry. Shall I get taxed for that? Is that fair? No, that don't sound right to me. The government do. That don't sound right. No. So somebody need to look over that. Here I was thinking they were building a fence. They weren't even building a gate. You need to look over that bill. Because why am I paying for a kid that's not mine? You're not going to turn me into a man. Half of these niggas are paying for kids that's not theirs. No, you want to draw we into it. You're jealous. You're jealous because we decide to make better choices in life. And even though financially we're not doing well, ovarianly, we're doing great. When I have a blood clot, we're about a kid or a blood clot, man. And you're too happy. You're going to pay happy tax. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, this bitch don't have kids. Yeah. Oh, no. For years, men have controlled women with kids and tell women that you guys are not gonna be anything in life unless you have a kid. And now this bitch is walking around happy childless. We'll call it happy tax. You charge me because I'm fucking happy in life. Bitch, no, bitch, you need to charge your baby daddy for child support. Bitch, you need to charge that. Half of the kids them what wanna have is not phone own anyways. Cause wanna never pay the $40 for skin on skin, so then switch your fucking kid. Cause they may think you're cheap. When really you couldn't afford it. And again, kids don't work. So why me pay? So if me have a kid, I want to pay this tax. But the kid don't pay. Does the kid work? Does the baby work? No. You claim them on a tax return, right? When you say for do you say for the year my child was doing a lot of drawings and you put it up on the fridge? So you know the kid needs to get paid. Where you say to the government? Because when you put the child on a tax return, the government give you why the government give you money for your kid, they make you pay for half. And then when them give you the money for the kid, do you give the kid the money? No, the money is for you. So because you don't think that kids are your meal ticket for extra income, you have to get taxed for that. Not a blood clot. Who I look like your mother? Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Aquarius, the star card. That's crazy. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? You just can't be a girl. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing in life. If you want to have a baby, you're just a fucking baby mother. If you want to get married, bitch, you a pick me hoe. If you want to join the army, bitch, you don't know nothing about frontline. Like, you want the sports, the WNBA just don't have a lot of views. What the fuck you can do in a fucking alone? Fucking alone is how you coming like that's the only thing them expect we would for. Okay. And then what you fucking reproduce with what? With another bitch man? Not a blood clot. Let's go. Absolutely fucking not. Let's go. Maybe somebody add on tax because you want star. Them don't want to give you normal people price because you're not a normal person. Okay, but is that so you're saying it's my fault, me not normal? I should have not worked this hard in life. We should have been like everybody else around me, and then would I get it like everybody else around me? Okay, but what was the props of working hard in life? Let's go. This is fucking crazy. First card out is Uranus. Yeah, somebody needs to get that stick out them fucking ass. Okay. Victoria, yes. There's a lot of rumors happening around. Yeah, what it says. Yeah, it is saying that you like to take it up the arse. Okay, I understand where this discrepancy is coming in, and maybe that's true. Maybe as Victoria Beckham, I like to take it up the arse, and I like to take it up the arse for the life I'm living. Let me ask you a question to the United Kingdom, where you're taking it up in. Do you like your quality of life? I didn't think so. So you don't ask me about where I'm taking it up. You worry about where the fuck you're taking it up your ass or your pussy. And you ask yourself, do you like the house you live in? Yeah. Do you like the car you drive? Yeah. But you've been taking it up the same place every fucking day. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. You get taxed. You get taxed because you don't have a kid. Bro, they war. You can't win. We also have Islam. Okay. Ooh. This is getting dangerous right now. Ooh. Okay, we have Islam. Islam, we have them. So we have Uranus and Islam. Okay. All right. Women pay tax in Islam? No, I don't think so. You think they pay tax? They're not supposed to even be working. I notice there's a lot of... Let me ask a question though. I don't know if they're Islamic or if they're Muslim. But notice a lot of Muslim people in hijabs. Which is okay. It's fine. I mean, there's no threat here. But I notice that the women, them are work. Them are working at fast food places. And them are work in fast food places what serve things they're not supposed to touch, like bacon. Because I see some Muslim women in a subway, I'm going to say to myself, I feel weird going in there and asking for a Canadian club that have bacon on it. And I don't know if the woman going to think with her hijab on, I don't know if she think me a rage bait her. If me want a Canadian BLT, I should have a touch pork, bacon. Let me not know how to feel in this situation. So I just totally avoid the situation because I overthink the situation. Because people already feel like I don't say things about them. So, but me notice again, them migrating to places like Canada and them working. Now in them country, I don't think they're allowed to work. So would they rather still put on them hijab and work here than stay in their own country and don't work with them hijab on? Come in and know me just ask how that. I'm just curious of their integration. Not my integration seeing them. I'm curious of how for them integration is. Because would that mean them have to do things, them have to work in places for money that is against what they would be doing if them back in their own country? So does that mean religion don't matter? Everybody will sell out for the right price, even if them a half sell them sold. We have that and Islam. Let's go. We also have Bible. Okay, the Christians came back to claim territory. So we have some about the Bible. No, the Bible is Christian, or it could be the Islamic book. We also have lock and key, and we have God. So yeah, I'm getting something is lock and key. Maybe you're a protected person. Maybe your mother used to pray over you, or your father, your grandmother. So maybe because some people, again, birth rates are getting higher within women age group over the age of 40. 38 to 40. The girl that might get pregnant now. One time it was 20s to 30s. But we have Islam, we have God, we have lock and key, and we have Bible. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Crazy ass shit. Hear this shit. You're gonna tax me coming I have a kid. And you can't you tax me come I don't have a kid. So I am paying for a kid that I don't have. No, but at least when I have the kid then, if you're gonna pay a blood clot tax. And if I had a kid, I wouldn't pay tax. You would be paid me. Sweetie, I'm not like one of these bitches that you see out here pushing a fucking stroller, sweetheart. Like, you want me to listen to a bitch who makes her kid go to daycare? That's what the fuck you're telling me. You want me to listen to a whore who made her kid go to daycare? And I know that not everybody did have certain type of patience in life to choose right things. But if you know you never made the right choice, do not come for me because I did. You want blood clot punish me because me made the right choice. Sweetie, it's not my fault you didn't. This is what the fuck you want. You want me to listen to a bitch who makes her kid go to daycare? Absolutely not. Like, I'm not that type of whore. You have me mixed up with I don't know who. Let's go. Come and get lock and key. That means until you meet your right partner, you won't be impregnated. Until you meet your right partner, the girl not gonna reproduce for you. It's not the right one. We have Islam and we have God and we have Bible. I'm not sure who is this for. First card out is the 10 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles, exactly. Now, this is a very black card. It's a black family sharing wealth. And especially, we can't really say who is majority of poor people, but especially in the black community, we don't get the wealth like that. And even when a black woman or the black man marry a wealthy white woman or a wealthy white man, the kid come out half white. What are the chances of the kid dating black? It don't really go back black. Usually if one person storm out and decide for date white, it always, the bloodline continue to more white. It don't continue to be more black, basically. But the 10 of Pentacles is black people. So are you noticing that black families, black women, all of these people, them not have kids, them not go college, them not get education, them not own real estate, and these are the women who not try for tax? Me getting when I look on black women, because I don't think Caucasian women talk about this a lot. If them get pregnant, them get pregnant. What is the rate of abortions when it comes down to white women versus black women? And you have to ask yourself, is black women committing more abortions than white women because them don't believe them ready and them believe they don't bring a... Because regardless of how ratchet a bitch is, regardless of what she are going to tell people, men, I abort that nigga's baby, yeah, because he was playing with me, and I have to show him in the end, I'll always be that bitch, right? Even if she do it for revenge reasons, it's usually reasons of men are ready. Because me say girls get pregnant for married man and bring forth the baby for rubbing at the wife face. So it all depends on the mentality you're in now when you get pregnant. So again, do you notice that the black people them might get them shit together now? They might own things because the rate, the graduation rate of black women higher though. It's the highest statistic ever. So that means them more into money and chasing jobs and opportunities rather than falling in love with the wrong man and reproducing. Come I feel like these are because other traditions will say it is a duty to get married. Chinese community, your parents look down on you when you don't marry. You look down on. They must say something wrong with you. Black community, when you don't get married, they must say it's because of your ways. You don't say you need to change your ways. You need to learn to do this. Asian communities will already teach them daughters or sons as to how to be a wife. So why you can't get a man? We teach you everything. You can't get a man. You want to marry my daughter? We will pay you for marry her. That's how Asian communities stay. Black communities will be like, I know what's the problem. You won't shut the fuck up. That's why you can't get no nigga. Right? So it's very different. So when you want to tax black people, that's how it's sound. Because no, black people are not responsible for majority of birth rates. Especially birth rates in a poverty. The black girl them can afford them baby in the latest shit. The whole of them have baby shower. Me in Canada for like 7 years and only one girl me ever see have a baby shower, and the baby shower they look poor. And bitch me poor, but it would have never been. Bitch you could have buy more Dollarama shit. It look poor as fuck. And them have this fucking balloon and a fucking dog in the way. It look poor, bitch, like poorest of the poorest. And our man did have money. I'ma say him don't. Me say him a fuck a girl, but basically she black. You know them white man they will fuck black girl and it's like they not give them nothing, and she not demand nothing. Cause you know she grateful for the opportunity for fuck a white man. She grateful for it, so she not ask for nothing. And the baby shower they look fucked up. I'ma say to myself, bro, this your daughter. Even if you never think this black girl deserve anything, you should have your daughter inside a bar. Him not give a fuck. I'ma say that look weird. You could have buy more Dollarama stuff. It could have been more exciting. No, maybe it's not a creative girl. Because it's not everybody with money creative. That's why you will see some girl who are rich and them can't dress. Right? But at the same time, it look fucked up. So I'm getting something about black people, basically, is them on our target. Because the black woman then decides, say, because enough of the black girl, them do not have no baby. And them look young, and them live them life, and them, not all of them, but majority of them are wait. Yes, again, now we have the Queen of Cups. So again, who is responsible for this? Because me I see videos on the internet of women saying that when the kids become 7 years old, they're required to work. So them always have a new baby before the baby becomes 7 years old, them have a new baby. So white people don't really see. I don't know. It's not, you have very rich. I'm not talking about the rich or the richest. We're talking about the average black person compared to the average white person, right? Maybe want to see more nuclear families with the black community compared to the white community. Are you seeing a lot of inclusion with black people, but no, yes, white single mothers? Come and getting there's something about no one tax the community, or something about white women looking into the black family unit. Like the black family, them might get stronger. And we're seeing white women alone now, which is weird. White woman alone a push stroller. One time we used to see, anytime you go on one ad, you used to see white man, white woman with a baby. No, yes, it be a white woman alone with baby. When you go on certain places and you see family, baby shower, these little things, you see it more with black people. And your man is a disgusting man if you're pregnant and you never keep a baby shower for you. That is a nasty blood clot man. And I would never fuck that man even after you're done with him. That's a dirty fucking man. You're pregnant with a man, so you never get a baby shower. Wow, that's fucked up. Anyways, we have the 4 of Wands. Yes, I'm getting something about a marriage. Now, maybe this is what you're noticing. Maybe you're noticing black women are more going for marriage and commitment. And white, maybe, I'm not saying this is what it is. Right? Because we have Islam here, we have Bible, and we have God. Because the black women would be more considered to be ratchet, but them want wedding. Even though them ratchet and the black girl them will have high body count and a foot down the nation, them expect to get married one day. And maybe the white girl them will not put pressure on you to get married, them for them body count low. Maybe that's what you see in the psychology of No, again, the 401s is like a wedding. The 401s is people like get like you want baby in wedlock. We're getting something about the black family unit a change. When I say black family, and maybe when you notice at least when black kids get pregnant, them grandmas will take over. Maybe there's a thing when little white girls get pregnant, them get like kick out. Like the mother them don't treat them that welcoming. Because me getting something about I notice that the black family I get more close knit. So them you gotta pay them more because money I get retained in the black families. Yeah, maybe because them start to think about not having kids in poverty. Maybe them want to have college accounts before the kid even born. We have a 2 of Cups, and we also have the 4 of Swords. No, and no, this could also be with the increase of lesbianism and the LGBT community. Girls don't want to have kids. It's very hard for them. When you see 2 gay girls that walk around, them don't walk around and be like, it would be so great to have kids. I don't think that's the mentality of them. Maybe they want a family one day, but them don't pregnancy. It's like how straight girls are straight, and like men, them will be like, I want to get married, I want to have a baby. Lesbian girls don't act that way. Them will more go with the flow. Them will be together for like 15 years and never got married. If you're there with a straight girl and she fuck a man, she not gonna there with you for 15 years without wedding. She want wedding, she's straight. She want ring and carriage, and she want horse at her fucking wedding. When them lesbian, them don't have those type of expectations because there's nobody in the relationship forcing them for pregnancy. Unless it's something both of them want for do. Usually when you're there with a man, even after your body change after pregnancy, him force you for pregnancy. Even again and again. And him complain say you're fat, and him complain say him don't like your body, but then him impregnate you again. If it's 2 girls, that pressure is not there. If it's 2 men, the pressure is there because men usually want procreate. Them have sperm. Women don't feel like women not in baby fever unless it's once a month. And half of the year, you have your once a month cycle, you're in pain. It's only when you're ovulate, you will get like baby fever. You start ovulate, which is like 1 to 2 weeks before your cycle starts. So usually when girls are around girls, is only once a month. They will be reminded that they want a baby. Man, it happen to them almost every day. So yeah, maybe there's an increase. You're seeing an increase in lesbian women, maybe when it comes down to the white community, and an increase of nuclear and extended families when it comes down to the black community. There's something like that. Again, we have Lock and Key though. Bible, God. We have a 7 of Swords. We also have the 7 of Swords. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the Moon card. I have a Queen of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting some about. Okay, so also you have to remember women are not only not wanting to have kids because of financial reasons. Some of them choosing to be with a different sex. That's why they're not having kids. Some of them say we don't deal with man no more. So because the girl that say tax lesbian women too, who don't have kids. Okay, but she doesn't want to have a kid because she doesn't want to fuck up her body. And I'm a lesbian. So you're going to tax me the same way you're taxing her? I have different reasons for not having a kid. Yeah, I'm getting majority of the sexuality has been an open option now. And when you have sex with girls, unless you will find a sperm to impregnate you, to carry forth a baby, you have to have money for that. So that would be something to think of. The same way when you think about transitioning and cutting your penis off, you have to have the money for do it. So you think about it. You want breast implants. You have to save up the money. Yeah, lesbian people will think that way. You have to save up the money before we want this kid. Because we're not going to do it naturally with a random man. So that could be also one of the reasons why birth rates are declining. The girl they might enjoy both. Because when lesbians, when lesbian, if you're there with if there's two lesbians, right, and one get pregnant, you still see her beautiful when she's pregnant? Is that a lesbian question? You know, like if a man and a woman together, you know, and the woman get pregnant, and the man maybe see her attractive, maybe don't see her attractive. When it's two lesbians, do you say to yourself, because you're a girl and she a girl, oh, our body a change, or you say, I'm a lesbian and I'm not attracted to that because she have a baby inside of her, and a baby inside of her remind you of a man? I don't know, because when anytime I see a pregnant woman, I say, you make a man come in you. This is just the first thing that come in my head. I say, wow, you make a man come inside of you. That's crazy. I feel embarrassed for you. Like, not for the baby, because you're pregnant, but I say that is, like, you know, that's all I think in my head when I see it. I'm a know, and sometimes I say, it's not, okay, it don't creep me out. It's not creepy. Okay, I'm a girl, okay? It doesn't creep me out, but I said to myself, you make a man come in you. Like, you can never get rid of this. You know, it just so when lesbians get pregnant, do a lesbian say, wow, like, yeah, it just reminds me about man coming in you, you know? I don't know. Anyway, so that could be one of the reasons why. But me getting gonna target black people. Because maybe if you're looking on look on the rate of social assistance, and look on what are the black clients doing compared to what are the white clients doing. Is there more progression with the black clients and white clients, whether that's artistically or them trying to find a way to dig themselves out of poverty, even with having a kid? Maybe you'll find out that the black women will be okay with leaving our kid at daycare and kind of trying to get work, rather than the white woman, she kind of prefer to stay home. I'm not saying that's what it is, but I'm kind of saying there's a division where no, women have the option to not be with men, and also women, them want marriage now. And usually when you did married, I would talk about baby, the man would have already know him had enough money for want a baby. You don't just get married and you have a baby and then your husband have to figure it out. You would have marry him, and then after you marry him and live with him and you have sex with him and you cook and wash and clean with him, he would have said, hey, honey, you know, he would have been reading the newspaper. Honey, you know what I was thinking? Yeah. I think I want a baby. You want a baby? Yes. Sweetie, you have a game, you have TV, you have your golf things, you have your little collection. You think you want a baby? Yeah, you know, it's checking our finances. Think we can make one comfortable, sweetie. Are you sure? You can get a dog if you want, you know. The life expectancy is like 13 years. No, I think I want a kid. Okay, and are you expecting a certain gender? I was thinking a boy, sweetie. That's not how the fuck it works, sweetheart. If you're expecting a kid, you're gonna have to take whatever the fuck comes out, you know. Okay, well, we'll talk about that more. But I was thinking, usually the man them would have prepare, and them know them never have to overwork themselves, stay at work late, or do all of these things for accommodate this kid. You never just did get pregnant. And then you say, oh, because him and my husband is like a work out. And I say, fucking go. Anyways, I'm going to leave the reading here. Again, we have lock and key. Something is under lock and key. Something won't. So it's either you're going, because we're getting something about marriage. And let me tell you something. If you compare the Jamaican girls and the Nigerian girls, them worse. Big ups to all my Igbo and Shayo people out there in Nigeria, to my Nigerian people, but Jamaican girls don't ask for those type of weddings what Nigerian girls ask for. That's how we know. So we can't be the problem. We might say things we not for fucking say a lot, you know, our mouth is uncontrollable, right? But at the same time, look, you ever see the Nigerian girl them wedding? That's not how Jamaican girl get married. And we don't ask for those things. We don't ask feet like that. So Jamaican girls, yes, maybe we're in the dangerous zone. This might be true, but we're not more dangerous than Nigerians. Them girl, no, them no. You ever see for them wedding? It's not like Jamaican girl wedding. Jamaican girl look humble compared to them. Anyways, I'm going to leave it here. Aquarius, the star. Maybe you wanted to chase your fucking dreams, and now because you're chasing your dreams, the IRS is telling you you owe us money. That's fucking weird. Because last time I fucking checked, when I had a baby, you owed me money. You gave me money. You said, here, you want child care benefit tax. Well, okay, thank you. I would like that because you charged me so much money to have this kid. And then may I hear something about you have to pay extra for the kid. If the kid come out to you have to pay to touch the kid. No, me not know that. Where's when if I bring back midwives? When if I bring back midwife, that's what the fuck you're supposed to do. It's just that someone we don't know if someone on the body can handle a natural childbirth without epidural. Come, I don't know if midwives have access to epidural. Not a fuck, not a blood clot. Me say, enough of the YouTuber them when them get pregnant, them stay home and then blow up a big I'm not promoting this. Because me don't know how your body, what the effects are under your with your body when you go on a pregnant child when you have a baby, right? But me see the girl them at the water birth. The girl them stay at them yard, them buy one new plastic pool. Them fill it up with warm water and them go in night and have the baby in there. And the baby come out right there with the umbilical cord, every single thing, right in the blood clot living room, every single thing. And then people that around them, which is medical people, and them cut the umbilical cord, clean off the baby door. Them do it right at the home. And me don't know if like them take the baby in for like check out the baby days after. Me don't know. Because when baby's born, don't you usually put them in a little incubator? But me see the girl them do it at home now. As them start contracting in the morning, by the afternoon, them set up everything by the night, the baby come, and them in the bed with the baby by the night. And them I get stitched up at them yard. Them I lay down on bed and I get stitched up. Them not fucking care. Them not going to hospital no more. Me don't know how the birth records work though. Maybe I can use Google Google Excel. Maybe I can use a Google Microsoft Word. Maybe I can use Microsoft Word, not Google Docs. Maybe I can use Microsoft Word to type up when the baby did born. I'm not sure how that works. Anyways, we're not paying any tax because we decided to choose better, okay? You should have chosen. You chose worse and yeah, I get money. I don't get Canadian child care benefit. I don't get that. You get it? Must be nice. Must be nice to get your child care benefit with your little bundle of joy. I don't get that. So you talk about say you're gonna tax me because I don't have baby. Bitch, the reason why I don't have a baby because they tax me too much. And you're gonna tell me, well, pay for somebody else's baby. Well, then give me the baby. And then I better me have the baby what me I pay for. What me I pay for car what other people I drive. That make fucking sense. Me not pay for the baby me not have. Me have to have the baby. And while they taxing me because of the baby me don't have, you need to go look for the blood clot man what impregnate you and him not paying a tax. You're focusing on the wrong fucking problem. I'll be back.